But I do believe we did buy it from the Ketterings. And it was in the 40s, the late 40s, and we had it for about 5 or 6 years. My uncle bought it. He was a teacher in Harrisburg, and he was looking for something to do in the summer. He did it 2 years, and then that was enough for him. He didn't want to do it anymore. So he turned it over to my mother, and then she ran it from that point on. My first recollection of the Jigger Shop was my uncle coming to our home on a snowy January day and saying he was going to buy the Jigger Shop and would we work for him. And it was my older sister and myself. My younger sister wasn't old enough at that point. And we both said yes. I forget what we agreed on as far as salary. I think it was $10 a week. His idea of a work day was a long work day. He got down to the Jigger Shop at 9 in the morning, opened at 11, and you could go back up to the cottage for a couple of hours, take a rest, and get back down again and stay there till 11 o'clock. And so they were long days, and we did stay open until after the theater closed. And the other thing I remember, before we opened the shop in the summer, we went to Brenner's Wholesale House in Harrisburg, and we were to go there and take a course on how to make sundaes, how to make milkshakes, how to make, all types of fountain drinks and sundaes, and also how to clean a table. Never pick up dirty glasses with your fingers in the glass. I'll never forget that. Because it's assumed that you're not going to go back and wash your hands before you start serving people again. And that went on for a week. We went every day for a week to take this course. And while we were there, this little 4-foot guy walked in, dressed as a bellhop. He was Johnny at Call for Philip Morris, because they also wholesale cigarettes. And he did that for Philip Morris for 40 years. He worked for them for 40 years. He's in quite a few movies as well. It was an interesting history. One of the executives at Philip Morris, I learned all this that day. One of the executives at Philip Morris and his marketing director were in a hotel in New York, and this little bellhop walked through, and he was calling out names as they did in those days, paging people. And they called him over and they said, "Would you page Philip Morris?" And so he did, and they hired him on the spot. And he worked for him for 40 years. But that was for someone 12 years old, it was a big deal meeting this little guy in his outfit. The decorations were exactly as you described, but unlike your family, we didn't make them. There was a gentleman living here in Mount Gretna that worked for Penn Supreme, and when he heard that my uncle bought the Jigger Shop, he came to him and said, I've been trying to get my ice cream in the Jigger Shop for years and haven't been able to, and if you'll put in our ice cream, we'll replace all the cabinets and everything, all the freezers. And so that's what happened, and then they sent their people over to decorate the Jigger Shop every summer. So we did not have to do what you did. Okay? And as far as the ice, by then there was a nice house in Gretna, down by the miniature golf course. And it had a machine down there. It was still manual, but you could go down, we had a key to it, and we could go down and get ice when we needed it, and grind up the ice that was needed and bring it back. We also served dinners on Sundays. We served 2 dinners. One was an Italian dinner, and it was made by Mrs. Tracassi in Cornwall. It was an Italian salad, pastas, meatballs, and sausage, and Italian bread. And I learned from Drew not too long ago that one of the Tracassi girls still comes into the Jigger Shop. I think she lives over in Palmyra, Anvil. Drew just told me that the other night. But she worked for us at the Jigger Shop, as did her brother. We also served a ham dinner, beans and ham and potatoes. My grandmother baked the hams at our cottage because we always had several baked hams sitting there, and sold ham sandwiches every day, but on Sunday we had a ham dinner as well. We did I was going to say what kind of nuts they were, but I guess I'm not allowed to. We did the nuts at the cottage as well, and roasted them and ground them and brought them down. And by the time we had it, we did make our own simple syrups, but we did not make the chocolate syrups. They came in a Hershey container. We did the marshmallow. The marshmallow came condensed, and then you had to mix it with hot water and heat it up. And we call the marshmallow is the biggest part. Not the simple syrup, but the marshmallow. And there was a lot of simple syrup made because you were selling a lot of drinks that required simple syrup. The lemon drink was a big drink, as you mentioned. The theme of the Jigger Shop at that time, in addition to the great paper that was hanging around, was the picture of the actors. And a good many of the actors ate lunch there every day. When the theater was open, we would always go up at intermission and check the house to see how many people were in there. It would give us an idea how many were coming down after the theater, and then we'd begin to make the figures. At that time, we had a small jigger and a large jigger, and it was made in a Coca-Cola glass, small glass, large glass. What we were told was the jigger came from Princeton. There was a shop in Princeton, an ice cream shop, that sold jiggers. This group of girls came here one summer, brought the idea with them, and that's how the jigger got started. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But at that time, that's what we were told. I can remember there were people who worked in the Jigger Shop that did not want to wait on Charleston Heston. They thought he was a little arrogant. He had a rough way of presenting himself. But I liked him. And so we got along great. And if he came in, my older sister would say, "You wait on him, I don't want to wait on him." But he was great. And then there was another character actor at the time, Ruth, and he ate all his meals there as well, as did Chapman, Pavilion. So there was a very deep connection between the Jigger Shop and the theater. The pictures were on all the boards throughout the Jigger Shop with every actor's picture on it for the season. We tried one year to stay open in September. My father thought that'd be a good idea, and it was a disaster. I think he sat down there most days and had a cigarette and a cup of coffee. I don't think there was much going on. We were back at school by then, so we weren't here. But by the time I was old enough to drive, I was out of there. I went and stayed up in Harrisburg and worked for Harrisburg Beers in the summer where I could make some money. It was a great experience. My uncle that owned it had a brother, had two brothers, my Uncle Bill and my Uncle Mel. Mel and his wife worked there. They would come down evening from Harrisburg and work there. My Uncle Bill's family had a cottage over in the Heights. My grandmother was here all summer, as was my mother and her two sisters. So it was a great family experience. Now, not all of them, worked in the Jigger Shop, but it was great to be here together in the summer. And that was really my introduction to Mount Gretna. I'd never been to Mount Gretna before. My mother and her family had, because my one uncle was involved in the 104th Cavalry that was down during the summers. So they would come down and rent a cottage while he was down relationship with Mount Kretna started then as a 12-year-old, and it's lasted until today.